Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for One Piece Chapter 735. And this one starts off with some backlash from the tournament ending. Cavendish and a bunch of other people getting taken to the infirmary, so Cavendish might end up being turned into a toy. Who knows? Maybe Hakuba will wake up and take people out. Um, after the tournament ends and Rebecca goes to the back. She sees Sabo and who is dressed as Lucy. But Sabo even copied Luffy's scar on his chest. I thought that was pretty cool. But he kind of had to. But still, Rebecca tries to talk to Sabo, and he ends up saying like really weird, like obvious stuff to her, like, "Oh, you're Rebecca." Um, Dressrosa is. What did he say? Something. It was something obvious about Dressrosa, like Dressrosa is a facade. Like this country is a facade. Things might get crazy out there. Like he was just saying like obvious stuff. Like, what's the point of the scene? I didn't get it. There are a lot of scenes in this chapter where I was just like, I just don't care. That was one of them. The next scene was Violet showing Luffy and the others where the lift was to get into the palace so that they could actually get to where Robin and the others are. Wicca and Violet had a conversation, didn't care. Who cares? Seriously. Um, so there was a little bit of story progression there, though, with Luffy and the others trying to get into the palace. After that, we focused a little bit on Frankie, Senor Pink, and Mach Vice. They were fighting Frankie, Senor Pink. I don't know. This is just. He's not a bad character. It's just. I personally just don't like him. He's just too much for me. I'm like, this guy's stupid. Seriously, I just don't like Senor Pink. He's just too stupid. Like, he's just too much for me. Right? Mach Vice didn't really get to. I don't really know whether or not I liked him or not because all he did was do a freaking belly flop. Like that's all I've seen him do so far. And he's done nothing but miss Frankie too. But at the end of that scene, it's the Marines show up and we see Fujitora talking with Doflamingo. He tells he tells Doflamingo that he's not his ally, and he goes on to say that he wants to abolish the warlords, the seven warlords system, the Shichibukai system. All right, so I mean that's big. I mean we now know that Fujitora is like he's like Smoker. He's a Marine. That's actually a Marine. So he actually has values and everything. So that's cool. There was a little skirmish between the two of them, but it didn't really evolve into anything. For now, Fujitora is on Doflamingo's side, but he made it clear that that's not how it's always going to be. And soon, Doflamingo will be his enemy, and he will go after him. And the way the chapter ended was with the last round of the tournament getting started. Saba was the first one to come out. He's out there with a pipe. Um, yeah, I'm curious to see how he fights, if we even see it. Hopefully we do. But overall, I just thought the chapter was okay. I feel it. No, It's just so annoying when Oda builds things up and he gets you excited for things, and he's just like, "You want to see that? Well, you're gonna have to wait because I'm gonna insert 25 comedy chapters before you get that." Like that's an exaggeration, obviously, but still, it just gets on my nerves sometimes. Like he'll build things up, but then he'll ignore the stuff he built up for weeks to add in comedy, and I know it's part of what One Piece is about, but it's still, I just I it's just yeah, it's just me personally, I guess, but I don't know. I'll give this chapter a 6 out of 10. I just thought it was okay. A little bit of story progression, but a bunch of stuff I didn't really care about either. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.